honestly, this is what my desk would look like at school, just like markers for days. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I make art videos. The other day I walked into Walmart and I just, stroke of brilliance, I was like, let me walk down the Crayola aisle. It wasn't so much of like an aisle as it was more of like a half aisle or like a little section now, but they did have some Crayola things there. And distinctly, one of the things I remember purchasing in middle school was the Super Tips Crayola Markers that also featured like a couple scented markers as well. They were like the little thin markers that everyone used to draw some like interesting note card sized pieces of art, and I was one that partook in those activities at school, probably when we should have been learning something now that I think about it. But I went ahead and bought the ones that I saw at Walmart the other day. I could probably like do some digging around my stuff and try to find the markers I originally like had in middle school, but who knows if they even work anymore, who knows if they dried out. One thing I noticed is that this pack of markers no longer holds scented markers, like the little ones like that were black and scented. Unfortunately, I looked on Amazon, couldn't really find them in a set that wasn't like humongous, so I just went ahead and used these. And yeah, who knows, maybe these bad boys are comparable to Copics. I don't know. They're washable. Maybe they look good with some like watercolor type thing. Who knows if they blend? We're just gonna see. Just open. Elaborate packaging. Childproof. Ooh, those are pretty. But I think I'm just gonna jump right in and see how these fare. Okay, so we have the Super Tips here and see what we're working with. These are pretty. Got these little plastic sleeves on them, and they kind of just look and feel exactly how I remember them to be. Ooh. I will say these like sleeves that they have them in are not very strong, so I guess maybe if you were on the go with these, I don't know what the middle schoolers do nowadays, but if you happen to have these somewhere, maybe it'd be best to keep them in the box, because these sleeves are just seem like they'll snap and they're not holding them that well anyway. But just pushing those to the side right now. I'm not gonna swatch all of them. I might just swatch some colors that look interesting to me. This should be like just pure black. Crayola has this thing where like their black actually kind of looks blue black. This kind of looks like a burnt umber or a burnt sienna or a umber color, so I'll swatch that. These are teensy weensy swatches because we're not wasting markers today, y'all. It's some interesting stuff. I wonder if the yellow is visible on paper. Oh, it's like a neon. This one is neon, like a highlighter. You can't even see that well on there, but oop, there it goes. Okay, glow in the dark moment. And then there seems to be like an actual like warmer sunshine yellow. Interesting. I don't remember a color like that in neon being in the original situation. I think this is a color I liked using often with the other pack. They have like an abundance of greens for you to choose from. Do they have names for these? Oh, they do have names. That's fun. There's like grass green, lawn green, olive, pea green, light green, green, dark green, sage, and bright green. Greens for days. But I guess there's like, it's like that for all the colors, but for some reason the greens are just sticking out to me here. Pretty. Yeah, they feel and they run just like the ones in the past, so that's just no surprise there. Okay, so my first kind of like curiosity with these are, do they blend well together? It wasn't really something that I was worried about in middle school, and I know we did a lot of like tie-dye like esque things where we'd like write a name. Well, actually we'd do like layers of color first and then write a name on top. I wasn't worried or concerned about anything with blending then, so I wasn't really paying much attention to that. But like, let's try it now and see what goes on. The brightness of it so we can see. It's got like a kind of like a middle ground going for it there. Ooh. That middle ground does not look happy. What? These are like nearly the same color, and the blend does not look good. I thought this one would be slightly darker. How strange. And it just kind of darkens in the center there where they're trying to mix. I'm getting some bleeding onto the next page, but yeah, yikes. Definitely not Copic level, but I mean, it is Crayola. I was just curious, like, was I missing the hype back then? Was I missing the mark by ditching these? But definitely not out to replace any of those higher end markers, but still good fun, still good pigmentation. Sometimes the colors are a little bit not what you expect, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to draw something with these next, and I'm just gonna use this paper here. I just want to see how well the grays kind of fare with working as like a shadow. Ooh. Ew. These markers like are so like, they come down so like pigmented and so heavily onto the surface of the paper that it's almost like there's, you know, as the artist, you don't really have that much control, unfortunately. Like, I'm just trying to draw in shadows right now, but it's not really, like, if you're thinking about trying to layer with these, like, that is not gonna be happening ever. And an attempt was made. I think my next technique is going to be trying to let it dry a little bit before I go in with the next color. And maybe that will help with the layering capabilities. Okay, it's not the worst thing in the world at all. You know, I'm not all the way mad at that. Like little almonds. Okay, I didn't really think this through because in order to do a strawberry, I'm gonna have to have some white, and there's no like blending type situation or white available at all. So, on to the next one. So back in the day, it would be do the tie-dye. You would start with like color in the middle, and like this was the thing, like you filled a whole note card with this stuff and then you gifted it to someone, and it was like, I spent my hard-earned time to make this for you. And that's when the flat edge comes into play. Honestly, I know this stuff like clockwork, like did this all the time. Maybe not these particular colors in this particular order, but, and it's quite fun, it's quite relaxing. This is so fun. Can I just say that? Purple is my favorite color, so we're just gonna end the fun with some purple there. And then once your little, oh, it's so pretty, it looks like a rock formation. Once your little note card thing was dry, you could take the black marker. This is by no means dry yet. Actually, it's getting there. You take the black marker and just like write someone's name. How cute. By the way, I have like markers for days just like lining up, and honestly this is what my desk would look like at school, just like markers for days. Ooh. Okay y'all, so I gave them an honest try on their own, and now I'm going to pull out one of my drawing markers to kind of like lay down a base and kind of use these to color in what I'm drawing. I mentioned a gray marker earlier, and this is what I was talking about. It's starting to die. I used it in one of my previous character designing videos, and I need to get another one. One of my favorite things is a gray brush. I learned that from one of my teachers. Oh no. I guess my markers weren't as waterproof as I thought they were. But anyway, it's like this pink color is really oxidizing and just darkening. Looks like she has a really bad sunburn. I'm so sorry, my sis. Yikes, what can I do to fix this, guys? I got nothing. I got nothing. Highlight on there. This took a turn for the worst, so. Okay, the verdict being that basically the markers are the same. They're not like, I mean, they're just like what you would expect from Crayola. I think this is the most skin tone like color that I've seen, aside from like one of the browns, and because the other colors are just like pinks, and clearly that wasn't what I was going for right there. I started to layer on top of her nose just to try and create any type of a shadow type thing. But yeah, I still will find a way to use these in just like whatever I'm creating, because they are fun markers and I do want to put them to use. I'm gonna try and see maybe later on what kind of use I can make out of the fact that they're water soluble, and definitely just like doodling and like scribbling in general, these are good for. So not gonna completely write them off. They're good markers. So I'm still wondering for what reason they decided to remove the scented from these little like packs that they sell in the store. Yeah, because I thought they were a fun addition to it, but it's okay. If you care about the itty gritty in terms of craftsmanship and in terms of tone, then definitely I would look into something else. But yeah, still got some nostalgia there, still reminiscent of my middle school days, and yeah, it's kind of fun to work with now that I've grown a little bit on my art journey. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please hit the subscribe button to support me and see more content like this. Give this video a like if you enjoyed, and leave a comment down below about what I should film next. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.